Becoming Americans. I had the idea to do this one on July 4th, but things got in the way and I wasn't able to put it out. So I'm a little bit late. It seemed like a good time for it, but I didn't. So here we are a few days later. This is a publication put out by the Library of America. So people might be familiar with, I love the Library of America. They usually put out cloth-bound books by a given author, and they collect sometimes all the works of that author, but within one volume they'll collect several works by that author. This is different. So it's published by them, but it's different. The form factor is different. The what's inside is different. So let's talk about it. This is a hardback book. Here's the dust jacket. 4 Centuries of Immigrant Writing. Book itself, let's have a look. Here are some of the writers. And the idea here is that all these people were immigrants to the United States. And they all wrote about, to some extent, what that experience was like. Whether that means the actual physical arrival to the United States, the writing about the differences between their old home and the new home, the complexities and intricacies of fitting into American life, all that kind of thing, the entire experience. And so this book just has some writing from all these people. It's interesting, it's in chronological order based on when they arrived. So the first bit here, let's just pick an early one. Okay, well this is an introduction to it, sorry, but I haven't read this one. In any case, this looks like it's before, before 1830. Whereas if we come to the end of the book, let me find the beginning here. This person was born in 1972 and arrived in the United States in 7 years later, in 1979. So that's the idea. Okay, and this is the mother tongue between 2 slices of rye. So these people were not writing for this publication. They were writing their own thing. And then this is a compilation of those kinds of writings. Well, obviously the person writing in the 1800s was not expecting it to go into this publication. I guess we probably don't have to explain that. A fishing family in Norway. There's all kinds of, there are essays. I'm sure, I haven't read it cover to cover. There we go, that's what I was going to say. I know that I've seen some poetry in here as well. Yeah, from poetry and essays, and it's interesting. It's fun to have a look. As I say, I haven't read it straight through or anything, but yeah, it's good. As an immigrant myself from America to somewhere else, it's fun to see a little bit of what other people have experienced and gone through. All right, so Becoming Americans, a foreword by Pete Hamill. Again, here's a different way of looking at the different writers there. Some of them more famous than others, at least in my circle. Becoming Americans, published by the Library of America.